in no particular order, and we're gonna take about 3 to 5 minutes to get to know who y'all are before y'all give us y'all opinions. So I have only the special guests for the show request the box.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's goody?
Welcome back to the show, Uncle Kid. What's up?
Not too much, man. Not too much, bro.
What you got going on tonight?
Oh, not too much. You know what? I'm trying to hit this 60 million, man. I'm about 137,000 away. So you know what I mean. I mean, I know some people might say, "Oh, whatever it is," but that's a huge milestone for me. Thinking about the fact when I first got on here, you know, I was just on here for fun.
I definitely feel that.
Other than that, man, that's it, brother.
Okay, so I hope you hit your 60 million. I hope you hit it on the road today. So you're screaming right now, right? You're grinding, right? You're gonna be grinding the rest of the
Yes,
evening.
sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right, Uncle Kev, who are you? You know, stranger to this show. You know, stranger to this live stream platform. What you got going on in this big meat world? What's up, Smiles?
Overall, you know what? I think for the most part, I like initially when I come on, it's like, oh, what is this? What's that? But overall, I like the bonds that I've made, the friendship. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm not on here to make money. I'm on here just having a good time, seeing whose life I can make a difference in, whether it be bad or good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here just trying to do positive thing. I like to say I keep it real with you. You may not. I'm telling everybody I may not be for you, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, you're gonna respect me.
I like that. I like that. All right, big ups to Uncle Kev. We're gonna put the next special guest in the box. I hope you're ready to run your mouth tonight, Uncle Kev.
All day, baby, all
You
day.
don't look so amped up today like
Yes,
you
sir.
usually be. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know. It's some
I'm good. Hey,
tacos though. I
I
don't
got my
know.
Diet Coke sitting right here. I'm good.
You already had your Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I went to Burger King today.
Oh, it's Burger King today. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right, Uncle Kev, we're gonna let you out
That's
the
a
box.
plug.
The next special guest in the box.
Okay, let me get out.
All right. That was Uncle Kev for the night. Can somebody my one of my admins tell Euro the show is starting, please, and thank you. So we can get him over here. Smiles, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
How's your weekend been so far?
It's been intense, but it's been good. Hey, gorgeous.
Okay, I like that. I like that. You do anything fun this weekend?
Nah, I've been watching battles.
Okay. Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
How
All
are
right,
you?
so Smiles, who are you? What you got going on this big live stream platform and world of Meet Me, POF, Scout, and so many more?
Actually, I'm on none of those, but I'm Smile Baby. I stream off Zeus.
Okay.
So as many know, Zeus only has one top badge, so my goal is to be number two.
Yep. And we're
I
familiar
have
with that, Jenny. We
a
love
lot of
that,
things
Jenny.
going. I just hit my 5 million last week, so we had our party on Friday. I hosted my first auction Friday, and I'm also in the process.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm also in the process of getting my feature show finalized, which is going to be Friday nights at midnight.
That sounds dope. I like that. I like that. I like that. So you're very active on the app. Congratulations on your journey as Top Bash. Congratulations on your 5 million. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. Now, Smiles, who are you? And what's your favorite time to scream? And what can people expect from your screams when they pop in?
Well, smiling for sure. We always smile. It's my streams are very positive. Sometimes we have demon stream, but it usually comes on accident. It usually comes on accident. Demon stream time is never really planned. It just kind of happens. But I mainly stream Monday through Friday. Weekends I usually don't go online because that's kind of my time. But Monday through Friday is from around 5 a.m. Pacific time, and I usually stream to about 4 in the afternoon Pacific time.
I like that. Okay, did you tell us what's your favorite thing to do on your screen?
Hmm. There's a lot of
I'm not
favorite
gonna ask you
things.
about demon time. I think we can get into that later. But what's your favorite thing you like to do on your screen?
Honestly, it's just talking to people, connecting with people. I've met some really, really good, genuine people, and we're actually planning all to meet up in November. So I'm super excited for that.
I like
You
that. So you
doing
like
those demon time?
positive people. All right. We're gonna let yourself out the box. Let your smiles for this evening. We're gonna put the next special guest in the box. Hello, Top Badge Pachanga.
Hi, how's
How's
everyone
your Sunday
doing?
going?
Great, thank you.
Do anything fun this weekend?
Yeah, I just flew back into the country on Friday, so I haven't really done much this weekend because I'm just trying to play catch up with unpacking and,
Where'd you
not.
come from? Your mind is accent.
I traveled to South America, so I was coming back from there.
How was your experiences there?
It's amazing. I encourage anybody to travel, to get a passport, to go places, and it really opens your perspective on things. So
What's-
definitely
I,
consider it.
I like that. All right, Top Badge Pachanga. You need no introduction. Who are you? What do you got going on this live stream platform in this world of Meet Me?
Ah, okay. So I started on here during quarantine about 2 years ago, and I've been very lucky to be able to establish myself on this platform organically. And when I say that, I mean like I never spent money on the app before I came on the app. So most of my followers and my gifters are people who really just connected with me from coming to my chat and building with me. So I'm very blessed and I'm grateful to meet a lot of wonderful people on here. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. My chat is usually very lighthearted. We like to stay low key. We like to thrive on comedy and sarcasm and just keep it real. Like that's really what my stream's about. It's just and learning about how the app works and just always just evolving and growing.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. What is one of the favorite things that you like to do on your screen?
Well, my stream has changed since I first started. Obviously, I just hit 100 million diamonds, so that was a big deal for me recently. I definitely think that the first like 20 million of my stream was a lot of character work, a lot of dressing up and doing themes, and really just trying to give content in a different way. I really like comedy. I love acting, and I mean, I never did it like in my personal life. I never like I went to school for film. I do have a degree in film, but I was always behind the camera. So being in front of the camera, streaming was very new for me. I never had social media before this app. I never streamed on anything before this. So for me, it was just it's something new in terms of what I do period in my life. What do I like to do in my stream? I just like to make people laugh. Honestly, like that's always the goal, is to
She does
whoever
have
comes.
some lit screams, y'all. Like you'd be hilarious. The topics and how she feed off her audience energy, it'd be lit. It's different. So I give her that. Sometimes I just sit and listen to her while I'm at work. Her streams be lit.
I
For a while,
mean,
I think
be boring in there sometimes
you
too
the
because I
time
don't
you
do
screamed though.
drama.
For a while there, you started screaming at a different time because you went back to work or something.
Yeah, things change in your life, and I've come to a point where I've been on the app, really on the app, and then I've kind of taken back a little bit, then come back on it, then kind of, it's always a give and take. You have to have a balance with this stuff, and you learn that throughout the way. It's not
Like,
something you learn overnight.
all right, what's the biggest tip before I let you out the box? The biggest tip you think in your screaming experience that you can give to a new person that's seeking to start screaming? It maybe went live yesterday for the first time.
Be yourself. Don't try to buy people. The right people will come along and catch a wave with you. Don't feel like you have to hang on anyone's coattails to thrive on here or to be successful. You really just have to be yourself, and you just it doesn't matter if your circle is small. I always say 4 quarters instead of 100 pennies.
I like.
So, you know,
I like.
that's what it's about.
All right, thank you, Top Badge Pachanga. We're gonna let you let yourself out the box. We're gonna get to the last special guest of the night, and then we're gonna get on with these topics in the show. We got Mr. True King filling in for Euro. How's it going, King?
Thank you.
What are you up to? And Susie, thank you for all those wheels. Thank y'all for all the gifts. And as we're going throughout the show, just know we appreciate it all. What's up, King? How you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you could join us. So
Yes, sir.
you had a good weekend?
I did. Did. It was dope. Did a lot of good things. Ran some errands.
All right, Mr. King, who are you? What you got going on in this big world of Meet Me live screens POF?
I'm True King, obviously, as the name says. I'll keep it a buck with you all the time, anytime. So, I mean, just be careful what you ask me, because if you're not ready for the truth, you might not be having a good day after that. So, that's where I'm at. But also, like, I do
So
a
you
lot of
say you're blunt, you give very blunt advice on the
very, very to the point. I don't want to dig around too much in the muck. I just want to get to it. Let's get to it.
You ain't gonna beat around the bush and you ain't gonna spare
Yeah.
nobody's feelings, huh?
Listen, ain't no foreplay in that category. We getting right to it, right? But I also do a lot of positivity streams, a lot of uplifting streams with my music. I'm gonna start doing a midday turn up on Sundays. I liked it today, so it was pretty cool. My first time doing it, and I think it was pretty successful. There were some people that came in there that were down but left, upbeat. So that's, as long as I'm putting out that type of information, I'm great. I'm good. I appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations on that. You had a dope live screen that was midday. Um, Most people don't know this guy. He's a good screamer, but he barely streams. He's trying to develop time to where he can actually stream with his job, being consistent. But he's dope. He's got a dope little following too. So what's up with the DJ stuff? You tell him about the sexy daddy mic real quick, but we got to be PG-13. Got to be
We gotta be
PG-13.
PG-13, man. I can't.
With the sexy daddy
Nah,
mic and all that.
yeah, can't do that. Can't do that right now. We're gonna be
Oh,
PG-13 right now. All right, Mar, don't laugh at him. Let him go.
Yeah, y'all, for y'all that don't know, ladies, that quiet storm on Sundays with the sexy daddy mic. I don't know if he's doing that anymore, but tune into that as well.
Sure.
All right, True King, what's your favorite thing you've seen on live stream in a long time?
Man, it's just it's the mixture of people, man. Like it's amazing to me sometimes the amount of people that you can come in contact with different upbringing, different backgrounds, so on and so forth. Being on this app is kind of like being in the military for me. So when I was in the military, I got to go to other countries. I got to meet new people. I got to do all this different stuff, right? That's what this app is like to me. You get to go around and meet different people from different states, different countries, different upbringings, and everything else. So, like, there's so much that I could say positive about what the app can bring, and the good things that I've seen on the app. So that's pretty dope because I met some great people along the way. So trust
I
me,
like
but
that. I like hearing that today, that everybody met some great people along the way from this platform. That's what this platform is about. That's the positivity. All right, Mr. King, we're gonna let you out the box. For y'all that's just joining us, we just met all the special guests for the night that's going to be giving us their opinions. So let's dive right into these opinions. So can I get the special guest men to get back in the box? The men go first this week because last week the ladies went first. So let's get in the box and let's go after this, guys. Pull up the topics. What's up, Uncle Kent? You ready? You ready? You ready to answer these ladies' topics? All right. The ladies' first topic they had for the show was this. How important is it compromising in a relationship?
Percent of it is me that's right. I'm saying 80% is winning. I can deal with the other 20% because the 20% is going to be a little argument. It's going to be the compromise. It's going to be the different things that we don't really get along with, and I can live with that. So there has to be compromise in a relationship because everybody comes from a different way of life on how they do business, how they were brought up and stuff. So you're gonna have to, especially like Uncle Kev said, in today's society. Hey man, they ain't playing that no more.
Let
That
me
my way or the highway stuff.
if y'all was dating somebody and y'all later found out on certain issues, it was hard for them to. Every time it came around, it was hard for them to compromise. Could y'all still continue dating that person that had trouble with compromising in certain situations of life and the relationship?
I think it. I think it's got to do with what has happened. I mean, what has it always been about? I mean, if it's something simple like, oh, if we always going where she want to eat, whatever, I ain't worried about nothing like that. But if it's something a little bit more serious, then we got problems.
So
We
it's
got
the
that. Yeah,
you
that's got to be
depending
fixed.
on the
Yeah,
severity of it. You can do simple things like, oh, she want to eat this and you cook this. Okay, whatever, have your
yeah,
way. But
right.
Right.
saying, you said you paid the bill, the car insurance, and now I'm riding around, I got hit, and I ain't got no car insurance. That ain't no compromising that one now because you okay.
Man.
Hey,
All
like,
right.
it's like I told my ex. Look, like when we talk about bills, I say how you spend your money, that's your business. But when it starts to mess with mine, we got problems. We got problems. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean
this thing really quickly before we get to the
yeah,
lady.
to your question, really, it's more so like what is the compromise that has to be done every time? Like Uncle Kev saying, if you come into the house and every time you come here you trying to start beef with me, then look, man, this ain't working. This is just not working. Every time you come here, you got a problem with me of some sort, and I need to compromise. You came to my house. I ain't coming to your house. I don't tell you what to do in your house. Don't tell me what to do in my house.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
let me tell you what I've said before. Whenever I was in the relationship, I said, look, I'm simple. Give me a TV remote, I'm happy. I do whatever you want.
Not the TV
I, give,
remote.
I do whatever you want. I ain't tripping. You
Right.
want to take the trash? You want to run the car? I'm doing it. I'm
Wait,
good.
wouldn't
I'm
that
good.
be a
But when I'm
awesome quick
watching,
fix for
you know,
every guy? You could just hand them a TV remote and they do whatever you said.
yeah,
All right, guys, I gotta let y'all get out the box. Can I get the special guest ladies to get in the box and answer their own topic? Thank you. Hey, I think y'all would have been in heaven if you could just hand every guy you dated the TV remote and he just did anything you wanted to for you. Like that'd have been crazy. All right, we're gonna give Pachenga a minute to jump in the box with us, and then we'll get on to letting y'all answer your own topic. Did y'all like the guy's opinion on that topic?
Interesting.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So y'all wanted to know how important is compromising in a relationship. So coming from a woman's perspective, how important is that for y'all?
Go ahead, Smile.
I think it's very important because, like you said, you're not always gonna see eye to eye, and the true test comes is if you're willing to work through that together and properly communicate. or if it's just going to be like, well, this is what I think, it has to be this way or nothing, you're never going to get anywhere. You're never going to actually, you know, succeed in your relationship. And if you really love someone, then you would understand that every now and then compromise, you're going to have to compromise something. Now, if it's something big that you're just 100% and you can't, then that's something that should be brought up in the beginning when y'all are dating, when you're getting to know each other. Hey, this is really important to me. You know, what is your take on this? This is something that I 100% stand by. But if that communication isn't there, then you're constantly going to be butt heads. So when it comes to compromising, I think it is very important in a relationship because everybody different, everybody grows at a different pace. So one may be maturing in the relationship in this aspect, and another person may be maturing in a relationship in this aspect. But unless you guys communicate and work together, it ain't gonna work.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, Miss Pachanga, what do you think about this topic?
I think compromise within reason. From experience, I think compromise is important, but within reason. Um, what I think more important than compromise is communication. So, sometimes with communicating, you do come to a compromise, right? But I don't think that you should always compromise. I think it's important sometimes to stand your ground in what you believe in, stay true to yourself.
Exactly.
Because
Like,
sometimes you compromise way too much for someone, and then what happens is that you become what's the word I'm looking for, resentful.
yep.
Oh, I didn't go to college for this person, I didn't move for this person, I didn't take that job for this person, I didn't buy this, I didn't take that trip, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. And then you realize you lived your whole life compromising for someone that just walked out the door.
Right, right, you're right. So, okay, so you got to stand on your morals and your principles and what you believe. You can't compromise your complete self for somebody else, right? But you say to be efficient at compromising, knowing how to compromise, you got to be efficient at communicating. If your communication skills are great, then it has no way compromising should be an issue anyway, right? I like the gist of that. All right, let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever felt like y'all compromise way too much in a relationship for somebody? And um, did it end bad, okay, or in a disaster?
Go ahead, Smiles.
Mine's it bad. I literally gave up a career. I didn't give up school. That's the one thing I didn't, but I did give up a career. I gave up a lifestyle. I even gave up friends and family for my ex-husband just to have to move to a complete different location, relocate my children from everything they knew, just for him to turn around and say, "All right, I'm done. I'm out." So had I not done that, had I like kept to myself when the ultimatum was given and when I started realizing more and more that he's not really in love with me and who I was, but it was more so I want to mold you and change you to who I want you to be. Had I realized that before, I think my life would be a lot different.
Hey, thank you for sharing that with us. It's personal, it's deep. I appreciate that. Pachanga, you got anything else you want to follow up with that before we go into
Have I regretted compromising too much for someone else? Absolutely. But I think that most importantly is it's an experience that you must learn from. If you don't make those mistakes, how will you ever grow? How will you ever learn to not self-sacrifice as much again? So I think that yes, like Smile said, did she sacrifice a lot of stuff? Yes. But with that, she knows now in the future how to move, right? So everything's a learning experience, so that nothing should be taken as a negative thing as well.
Amen to that. Well said.
I like that. I like that, ladies. Well, why I got y'all in the box though, I gotta ask y'all one of the guys' topics. I have to. That's the way it goes, right? So on the topic number two, I'm gonna actually tell y'all this topic came from a screamer that's kind of popping on the app. A guy asked this question. He asked me could I ask it on the show because he feel like um guys don't ever like get the type of attention from this type of question, but he feels like it happens to guys and nobody ever talks about it. Is it ever okay for someone to verbally abuse you at any point in a relationship? Why not? Reason.
No,
Is that a real question?
I swear he said like, yeah, is it ever okay? So men, he said men tend to stay with women that might call them out of their name or belittle them a little bit or things like that. So is that okay?
Not any man I would date. Literally, whether they like the abuse or they're the abuser. I mean, at some point, that's just toxic energy, and we have no time for that.
Right, right. Okay. What you think, Smiles?
No, no, no. It's not okay for women to abuse men verbally, physically, nothing, and vice versa. I don't. I think that people actually sit and think and take a minute when they're upset and just think about what they're about to say, then things will be different. But there's no excuse to verbally put somebody down. And unfortunately, a lot of people grew up like that. But regardless if you are a man or woman, that's not something that you should ever think is okay to allow people to do that to you. I teach my son that too. Like, if a woman is mad, if she can't sit and take a deep breath, like, even if you have to separate yourself for a minute, take a deep breath, calm down, don't speak out of anger because the things you say, you can never take them back. But they do a lot of damage to the person that you said them to. It can mentally mess with them for a long time. Like they said, abuse is abuse. It's never okay, regardless who is aimed at, men or women.
And it's interesting that the man is the one that posed this question because we would our reactions are the same regardless, but the fact that it's a man posing the question goes to say a lot more about this because I think what he's saying by posing that question is that in society is that the norm for a woman for it to be okay for a woman to talk to a man like that and he what be turned on by that is that something normal what like I don't know some
I
people
don't
get
know.
off
I
by
don't
doing
think
that stuff
that
in
that would
relationships.
be normal. I think maybe he was just giving light to like men stay in toxic situations due to love, and is that just
But
normal? That I don't know, but
Love don't hurt. Love is not supposed to hurt. I don't know why
right,
people think that
right,
that's love. Love is not supposed to hurt. If you love somebody, you will do everything you can not to hurt that person, whether it's physically, financially,
and if
mentally,
that's the
emotionally.
dynamic within the relationship, at some point that's going to crumble and fall because that cannot possibly hold up a good harmonious relationship if that's how you're going to treat each other. Like
so
you have to see how people treat other people in their lives and then you see how they treat you, right? Like
yep,
that's what you should be expecting in a few. If they treat their mother that way, if they treat their kids that way, if they treat their then what are you expecting in life, really?
right. So I guess to wrap this up and get to the men, to answer their own topic. It's abuse is never okay, whether it's verbally, mentally, physically, abuse in any type of relationship is never okay.
Or
And
gaslighting,
that's a toxic relationship.
narcissism.
Love
We can
always
go on.
Okay, ladies, I don't think we got no. We're gonna let yourself out the box. We're gonna have the men come in and answer their own topic before we get to the second half of the show, where we all get in the box and somebody might get cut off. All right, guys, kind of get y'all back in the box.
Just kidding. I ain't doing
Yeah, not the sexy daddy Mike, bro. I thought you
that. Not
said they
yet.
didn't exist.
No,
Uncle
no,
Ken, we
not
saw a
yet.
whole microphone just pop out that.
Hands up, don't shoot. We good.
Ooh. All right, guys. I think the ladies were spot on, man. Abuse is never okay, no matter what form it comes in. But the topic is it ever okay for someone to verbally abuse you at any point in y'all's relationship? So in the beginning, the middle, or the end, is it ever okay for somebody to verbally abuse you out of nowhere?
I'm big on. I've said to myself, and I've said to many people, the second when y'all start being, just all out abusive towards each other, the relationship is over. It is over. When you got the, serious name calling, it's over. And in saying it, it's never okay. It's never okay. And I was listening to you, and I know you said a guy asked you that. I don't know about him, but it depends. Myself, if a woman wants to try to disrespect me, I'm gonna laugh at her first. You know what I mean? Again, my TV wrote. I'm gonna laugh at look here. I'll deal with you after I get through. And it's funny to me. But you know what I'm saying? But it's never okay, never. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think it's one of those things that we're used to. Not that knowing that men being abusive to women, but they've been abusive to men. And I think sometimes men just kind of, yeah, whatever, who cares? Because we're a little bit more thick skinned that way. It's still not okay though. What do you think, King?
So, those that know me know that I'm not into arguing. That's number one, right? I don't argue. People that know me, I rarely, I mean, rarely get out of character. It takes a lot to push my buttons to get me somewhere and get me to that point. But like everybody's been saying, um, once you get out of character and you start calling people names and insulting them and calling them out their names, and to where you're at that verbal abuse point, it's not okay. Like it's never okay to verbally assault somebody. I mean, that's what it is in essence. People that know what I do know that I'm not about that life. I'm a very strong component when it comes to protecting women and children. Like that is something that I don't play around with. I can spot a predator a mile away, and I know narcissistic behavior, man. I can see it. So women friends of mine, I try to protect them from that. So I'll let them know. Sometimes they don't want to hear it, but guess what? It is what it is, right? But it's never all right to be verbally abusive towards your mate, because you know what?
Oh God!
Once it starts verbal,
House.
if it continues to be verbal, at some point it will turn physical.
Thank you.
Right? At some point it will turn physical. There's never, once you start talking to somebody, I mean, I think we've all been in a situation, right, where somebody probably was talking to you, and you just started to ignore them. And when you started to ignore them, now they want to get up in your face, right? Right? I'm good to just walk away because I don't want any parts of any sort of violence of any sort, abuse, mental or physical. I'm not doing it. I'm just walking away. So no, it's not all right.
I just pack up my crock pot and go home, man. I'm going for it.
All right, guys. I gotta let y'all out the box real quick. We gotta get to the second half of the show. So can I get everybody to request the box real quick? Welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. These are your special guests you see in the box tonight. If they're saying something that resonates with y'all, please click their name. They all the streamers. Fave them so they can come, so you can hang out with them. Check them out on their normal daily streams. Would be dope. All right, can I get all the special guests in the box? This is where you got 2.5 minutes to say whatever you like to say, or run the risk of getting cut off. And from time to time, Drew and Uncle Kevin, they try to get cut off, so don't mind them. They try to get cut off, so don't mind them, okay?
Well, every now and then you may see me looking at Pachenga, you know what I'm saying? But no.
Settle down, Kev. Settle down.
All right, I guess. All right, let's go into
No.
Let's go into this. We'll kick it off with one of the ladies' last topics.
No.
So how this works is, ladies, since y'all never been on the show, we don't talk over each other, but we can answer the topic now any order that we want to answer it. So whoever feel like going first can go, and whoever want to go second will go. And just no debate nobody's answer though, because that's their answer, that's their opinion, they're entitled to it, and that's what the show is about. All right. So the ladies want to know how, and Pachenga, you got to go last because I'm pretty sure this is your topic. How to navigate screaming and dating. So when you're the author of the topic, you got to go last when everybody's in the box. How to navigate screaming and dating.
I tell you what, I'm gonna listen to everybody else's answer because I need that answer myself. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. So when y'all get around to it, I want to know too. So I'm listening.
Uncle Kev, look, he didn't even figure that one out.
oh! I thought you said the ladies had to go first. You know I'm always ready, brother. Hey, you can't keep a pimp down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, let me tell you something real quick. I tried that a while back, and then next thing I know, they was like, "Oh, well, you got set out. Hold up. You can't be disrespecting my hustle. So it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't for me. You know? No, because my thing is one thing I can say. I've never been to nobody's house other than maybe a friend I met through it once or twice. I think it was a charismatic something like it. But as far as a relationship, what? No, nobody never come to mind. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm not gonna be flying across the country saying, "Hey, if you live here, maybe this and that or whatever." But just on some random this and that, no, that ain't for me.
All
Oh,
right, I want to get off topic real quick, Uncle Kev. So let's put it in the context just for Uncle Kev. So what if they did? Because I heard you mention if they stay around here. So what is navigating, screaming, and dating with the local people that stay around in your area that might watch your screams or join in? What
oh,
does that look like for you?
um, it could be a possibility. It depends on if they're crazy or not. If they crazy, you know what I'm saying? No, because see, everybody know Unc is friendly. He's friendly with the people.
Vulnerable or friendly?
No friendly. No, Unc ain't vulnerable. He ain't no trick. I mean, he ain't no fool out here now. He ain't no Unc ain't tricking now. Oh no.
I
It
know
ain't
most
tricking
friends
if
say
you
they don't
got it,
like.
Kev.
Hey, no, it's tricking if you throwing it away. I got overhead. I got kids. I got 6 kids. I got overhead. See. You know.
All right, we'll get back to you, Hey, all right, hey, Smiles, you got something for us, Queen? How do you navigate dating and screaming?
Honestly, I did somebody streaming, and it was difficult because that individual was a streamer too. So, but again, it comes down to what we talked about earlier, that communication. What are your boundaries? What are your borders? Because they know how this is. It's on a dating platform. So even if you're not streaming for dating, you're gonna get people hitting on you left and right, and it's how you respond to them is what may or may not cause an issue. So if you're not talking and communicating with the person that you're with, again, you're gonna run into issues. So some people can make it work and some people can't. But again, if you're with somebody, the communication is key. Like she said, that's most important.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question, and then we'll get the true king. Um, Boundaries. So there have to be boundaries in place for you when dating screaming.
Hmm?
Does that? Do they have to be boundaries in place?
You can't say you dating somebody and then somebody's flirting with you heavy and y'all start talking off the app. You already crossed the boundary. Somebody start flirting with you, you already know that they into you like that, and you start flirting back. You already crossed the boundary. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be boundaries. There's many people, like I say all the time, no, I'm with somebody. Oh, that's nice. Can my boyfriend join? You know, I shut it down real quick. So you already know I'm with somebody. You ain't got no chance. Don't send me no pictures. Don't send me no messages because I'll have him send you his pictures. And then what? Do what you want to do. Right? You got to set those boundaries.
Not the
Uh,
boyfriend pick. Okay.
King, what you got for us?
Listen, so I'm with Smiles on this. But I won't use the word boundaries. I'll use the word discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to be able to date another streamer, man, because y'all know the game. Y'all know what it's about. Y'all know why people are clicking your picture. It's not because they think that you have a great personality. They clicking on your picture because they like the way that you look. Let's just keep it a buck from here, right? So that's why they're clicking on that picture. When they get into that room, they're saying, "Oh, do I have a chance?" And
Right.
we know most people ain't gonna have no chance. None of these people in real life would really approach me in real life. But hey, this is a dating platform. They think they have a chance, so they're gonna shoot their shot. But again, if I'm with somebody and that person's a streamer, it's gonna take a lot of communication, a lot of understanding, a lot of discipline to be in that relationship. If not, I might have to hang up my account. Like, yeah, let me just go ahead and put that up on the show because I don't want to show up into the stream and hear somebody talking about getting with you and hey, can he take you out? Even though I know you, right, Smiles, you my babe, so I know that you ain't gonna do nothing crazy. But in my mind, nah, man, he trying to holler at you and you over there keying it up. Nope, gotta go.
Yeah.
Let me just leave. Let me go put myself in timeout. I'm leaving your live, Smiles. Bye. I gotta go. I'm not even gonna mess with it, right?
I can dig it. I can dig
Discipline.
it. I like that discipline. I like that. Boundaries. And Uncle Kev said he ain't flying across state, baby. It ain't gonna work unless you're already in the same state. Hey, Uncle Kev, right before we get to Pachanga, hey, does it matter if she's 4 hours away? Because she could be in the same
If
state
you
4 hours away.
if you
Does that
anywhere if you're anywhere in Utah, California, Nevada area, we can work with you. We can work with you.
matter?
See, like Pachanga.
It's Pachenga's turn. We gotta cut you off. You got the first cut off.
Not the
Oh,
It's
300-mile
Lord.
radius.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
Pachanga, can
Not
you
the
tell us
300-mile radius. What?
can you tell us how you came up with this topic? And can you give us your opinion on this topic?
I feel like it's gonna be something that streamers are eventually gonna be confronted with, and it's, I guess, a taboo subject. Nobody really wants to talk about it, but yeah, bring it up because I think it's important, even for myself. To get other people's perspective on it and see how they feel and think about it. What do I think? I think that dating a streamer or being a streamer and dating someone on the app requires you to have a lot of confidence because you're going to see things that you might not like and you're going to have to not read into that as much. If I like someone and I see him gifting another female, I'm not gonna automatically think that he's trying to get in her pants. Maybe he does enjoy her stream or, whatever the case is. I can't be upset when I see someone supporting another streamer. I have to be mature about it. So in a way, I don't want no one checking me about who I support. So I'm not gonna do it to them. However, I think, we circle back into the boundary situation. I like what Smiles said, like, you have to be, there's a way to conduct your stream, and I feel like I have been able to do it where I don't have to flirt with people to get gifted heavy. I don't have to, you know, I just hit 100 million diamonds. That has been spread out through many people, and I can assure you, no one could say they have, this or that on me, or they have I've led them on in any way, or if I genuinely have like someone on here, it's been genuine. I really like them, and if that's the case, I almost dissuade them from gifting me because I don't want them to think that that's the basis of the relationship. It's not. So there is a lot of things that I think as a streamer, if you ever do date another streamer or a gifter, you might not want to be so heavy on the gifting. You might want to fall back and see what that person is about. And if the diamonds, if your relationship is really like after you get off the phone and everything you talk about is just the app related, then that's not the relationship for you either, bro. Because
Right,
if
right.
you have nothing else in common except the app, then that's a no.
Look at the cat.
Red flag. Red flag.
Red
If I
flag.
get with you and all you
All right,
want to talk about is
let
the
me
app,
ask y'all
red
this.
flag.
Since this is a good topic and we're talking about navigating, right? Should a person ever feel subjected to not date a streamer because of the relash and the recoil and the backlash of what could happen from other people and things that could happen? Should anybody that uses this platform be scared or worried about actually liking the streamer genuinely or gifter genuinely and want to get involved? Should they have to blow that off because of what this live stream community might have to say?
That should be between you and that individual. And then my biggest thing is if you keep that under wraps with what y'all talk about it and let each other's understanding that look, it's gonna be a bunch of drama. People gonna say this and say that. Y'all gonna be good.
Be careful when you do pillow talking too, because you
Exactly.
don't know these
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
But that's another thing, right? I mean, this app is really big but really small at the same time. So y'all have I have to understand at the same time that the girl that I might have been liking somebody else at one point. They may have had a situation. There may be a couple of situations that had happened on the app between them and somebody else. And now I'm the new guy coming in. And I'm like, okay, is it the same like a body count? Because you dating all these different dudes on the app.
It's kind of
I
like
don't
when
know.
Facebook started, right? Like
Right.
Facebook kind of put everything on the front street about everybody, and that's why everybody was like, "Don't tag me and shit." I mean,
Right.
stuff, don't tag me, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
Right. So I agree. I think it's doable. I think you can get there, but discipline, communication, boundaries, all those things, confidence. So I think everybody hit one of those topics in the questions, and I think that's what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for everybody that's just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. We got top Badgepachenga in the top box. We got right down below True King. We got Midget Smiles, such a delight, and we got Uncle Kev. They're giving their opinions on these topics. We are into I think the third topic. And the topic was I don't even remember y'all. Y'all had me so taken. It was screaming and navigating, dating and navigating screaming, right? So that leads us into our next topic, right? Our next topic is it ever okay to date a fellow screamer ex-girlfriend or boyfriend? Why not? And the question was fellow, so it didn't mean like we was friends. I guess that could fall into acquaintances. Maybe I gift you, you gift me. We run around a little bit, but it didn't say we was outside together, best friends. So is it
Here's what
ever
I
okay?
here's what I would do. Let's say me and King, cool. King, I go to King, man up. Look, I'm thinking about trying to date such and such. I know y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this to get in between me and your friendship as a man. Oh,
So
you
you
good
gonna
with
talk
that?
to them? Okay.
I'm gonna come as a man. Are you good with that? And we gonna handle this like man. If you say, bruh, this, that, the other type thing, I'm gonna respect what he's saying and still take heed to, at the end of the day, he gonna know, well, I still may do it, whatever it is, but at least I'm not gonna be fishy behind his back type. Not gonna do that. Because I know how I would feel if he did that to me, you know.
Fact.
But
I
Cuz,
like.
what we need to understand though, if we gonna do that, is that the girl has interest in us. We let's not be talking about what we might want to do, and the girl don't even like either one of us. Now we just
Oh
look
no,
silly at that point, right?
we
So
don't
I
have,
want to make sure that, that
but
she
see,
has
here's the
interest
thing.
in both of us, so we can have that conversation.
But
I
if it's
mean,
hey, if it's Pachanga, then I ain't gonna even talk to you. I'm just hey, girl, how you doing?
Leave Patanga alone, and Ken, you get muted too because it was in the context that she had already started talking to you, knowing dang well that was Uncle Kev's ex, and you telling me, well, I mean, does she like us both?
Hey, I say this. Let me say this real quick. I say that, Smiley, not because you're a beautiful one, but me and
Yeah,
Pachanga have been knowing each other a long time, so we can joke and play back and forth. So
yeah, it's been 2 years.
yeah. So I didn't want you to think this and that because I did kind of peep you a little bit too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, quit trying to give excuse and butter people up, Uncle Kev. All right, ladies, what y'all think about that? Is it ever okay to date a fellow screamer's ex?
No.
Not
I
even
mean,
if
fellow
uh,
streamer, like, ah,
like, girl, I might like you just because I don't call you on IG.
what is it,
Don't
fellow
mean we're not
streamer?
cool.
I mean, like, fellow streamer is just someone who streams. I mean, what does that actually mean?
Right. I guess let's put it in the context of y'all know each other and y'all might gift each other and enjoy each other context, but y'all not like friends outside.
Yeah, if I don't know the person and they streamed and maybe they dated someone else, I mean, that's not my business to comment on a past relationship. Now, if it was a friend who streams on the
Right.
app, like a streamer person that I've never there's not a single person I knew before the app. So anyone that I know on the app, I've known on the app. So I always preface with that because that's important for people. Like I hate when people be like, you switched up or you've changed. Well, you've only known me for 2 years. Let's not act like we went to grade school together. We're riding off in the sunset. Like, no, like we're
Facts.
just getting to know each other right now.
Facts.
So I wouldn't date like, my close friends on the app or other top streamer friends that I've known. Like that would be messy. That would be unbecoming of me to be in a relationship with someone that they've been in a public relationship with too.
Yep, I like that. All right, Miss Smiles. Can we get a Smiles baby from you?
Well, do
Nope, you're
I?
not doing it.
Because everybody has an ex. Everybody has an ex. Just because you went with somebody, obviously what they had didn't work out. So why do maybe y'all two match better than they two match? Yes, I could get the respectful, let them person know, hey, I started talking to so and so, but at the end of the day, the relationship isn't between the three of y'all. It's between two of y'all. So if it were the case, like if I was dating somebody and we broke up, this person stream, I stream, and then he starts dating somebody that another streamer, I'm not gonna sit here and cause all this drama because our chapter in our life is over. That's y'all's beginning. That's your business. Like, what they got to do with me? Everybody has an ex. Like you said, the stream world is big, but at the same time, it's small. So you're gonna have those instances. Yeah, maybe somebody dated so and so, but it's over now. It's done with. So why should I limit myself or tell myself no, you can't date this person just because they were with that person? Everybody has an ex. That's why we all on this app in the first place. Everybody got an ex. But I wouldn't bring any drama and stuff like that to the app. I mean, you can either
Right.
stream
Exactly.
it or you just keep your personal life to your personal self. You don't have to make drama and stuff about it. Just keep your personal life separate.
Already.
Hey, can y'all chill with the hearts, no hearts? I think it's starting to glitch out. Nobody hit the hearts, please. No hearts, no hearts. Okay. I like that. I think I like that. I can't disagree with anything anybody said. But this is a hard one, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. The women want to know this. So I'm gonna start with the guys on this one, okay? That means you and King. They want to know, do you find it concerning if you're dating someone who hasn't been in a long-term relationship? I don't know which one of y'all came up with that topic, but that topic kind of oh, they both didn't. Okay.
Who came up with that?
That wasn't ours.
Okay, well, I will comment on that.
Hold on, no, you
Isn't
can't
it
start. You
more
can't start. Hold on.
concerning for
Hold on.
someone who's been in
Hold
a
on, hold on,
long?
Pachanga. We don't let the guys start. We don't let the guys start. We don't let the guys start this.
Well, I tell you what,
It probably came from classy.
you got. Let's think about who we talk now. If somebody my age, 56, and you ain't never been in a long-term relationship, I mean, what's long term? Have you been in that? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out what's long term. You my age, and you ain't. So you toxic. You know what I mean? You say something real quick, they cut you short. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm be like, no, you fine and all, but you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Pachanga don't even be trying to look at it that way, you know? Yeah.
The
Listen,
topic, I repeat it for the audience.
I,
The topic is: Do you find it concerning if you're dating someone who hasn't been in a long-term relationship?
Yeah, I would find it concerning.
At your age, is alarming to you or concerning?
Oh yes. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with her?
yeah, I mean, like Uncle Kel said, like if I was 18 or in my 20s, maybe
Right.
even early 30s, maybe not so much. But I'm in my 40s now at this point, and
Right.
if you ain't been in a long-term relationship, then I have to figure out what's going on with you because uh, we ain't all gonna say that. Hey, I've just been single this whole time and I ain't done nothing. Wait a minute.
I'll be like, man, something ain't right, bro. Something ain't right with her, man. Either she just got out of prison.
We don't let you get your commentary back. We gotta let King finish and get to the ladies. Just hold the thought. He said, I'm gonna get to tell you I was something wrong with her. I'm gonna tell you. All right, Smiles or Miss Pachanga, whichever one of y'all want to go next.
Go ahead, Smiles.
Um, it depends. It really depends. I'm not gonna be with somebody who's popular. We'll say who get they're popular. We'll just use that word. Popular. It also depends on what you're looking for. Because some people are looking for short timers. But if you looking for somebody who wants something long term and then somebody talking to you and they never had that experience or just didn't want it, then yeah, that's a flag for me. I ain't talking to you. Because you got short term mind frame. I have a long term mind frame. We're not the mix.
We ain't compatible. Not at all. You know what I mean?
The communication. Okay, I never heard Smiles that some people are looking for short-term relationships. I don't know. I mean, I'm
Where
new
you
in
find them
30,
at? Where you
and
find them at?
right.
Where
I
you
never
find
really
them at?
heard of the ones that okay. I never met women that even me as being single and dating, right? I never been able to say, yeah, I'm looking for
Find
something
them at.
casual and short term. They instantly would stop talking to me.
Instant. That's an
Instantly.
instant
I
stop
was
talking.
honest, but
What?
Smiles, baby, they would instantly stop talking to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm just looking for someone. They be like, what are you looking for? Just something casual and
Something casual, short
short
term.
term. Oh,
Yeah,
you looking for
right.
friends with benefits? We did that research one time. No, ma'am, I'm not.
Yeah.
Something casual. All right, Tanga, what you got for us?
I don't know. I'm a catch 22 on this because I feel like sometimes people are. I feel the opposite. When people are in too many relationships, when they're not single ever, when they're always in a relationship, I feel like that's a problem too. Because I've met a lot of people like that too, where like, they get out of a relationship 2 weeks later, they're already with someone else,
Yeah,
and they're like, come on, like, you can't be
no,
comfortable by being by yourself and. You always have to be in a like that's your identity is to be in a relationship with
Pachanga, stick to the script. They 50-some years old.
yeah, you can't cut her off, bro. You got cut off. You know it's no talking over the guest. She ain't done with her thought. You can't. You gotta get cut off.
Jesus.
I told you.
Um,
They be acting up, ladies. They be acting up.
My
All right,
bad,
go
my
ahead.
bad.
no, I just think that it's a two-way think that, it's definitely two things that you could look at in both ways about people. Yeah, I guess as you get older, it is a little bit more of a red flag as to why you wouldn't be in a relationship at that stage of the game. But also, I just think that sometimes people aren't willing to settle, until they feel like they meet the right person, and that shouldn't be, you know, something you should just be in a relationship because you feel like it's what people want, like, because then that's putting pressure on people, like, oh, statistically, if a woman doesn't get married by 30, she's not, the chances of her getting married are very, very slim. So there's
Right.
a lot of things to that, and what that does to the psyche of a person. So what, you're gonna go get married just because you feel like that's what society thinks?
Right. That's never good. That's never good. And I agree with your statement you made. If you always in a relationship, we got friends that always get in a relationship after one after another one. You never got time for self healing or self reflection. You never got time to go through and process where you went wrong in that relationship to where you could make things better and not carry it to the next relationship, as well as analyzing what they did to you. You never got the time to self reflect fully and fully heal and think about what's going on. So that could be a red flag too. If you always in a relationship and you never ever single, you always see them on Instagram or Facebook in continuous relationships. You like, I thought you was with Brittany. You with her name's Keisha. What happened to Sarah?
Popular people.
Uncle Cam, what did you want to say, sir, before we move on to the next
I
topic?
was just gonna say, okay, I know what Pachanga was saying, but I'm thinking now this person, 36 years. Oh, I mean, it's been 36 years since from the 18th birthday. They ain't never been no long-term relationship or nothing. Come on now, they've been looking for that person 36 years. Come on now, get on out of here with that.
That's a long
Hey,
look.
hey, do the math.
That's a long
It ain't
look.
equating right.
What it sounds like to me is you keep turning over the same rock. You need to leave that rock alone and move on to another one.
What's
If it
going
done
on?
took you 36 years to find somebody, I'm
Yeah,
gonna need you to
thanks.
stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just my point of view. I'm just saying.
Then again, you may have to start cutting some of your toxic problems away. You know what I mean?
Guys. All right, listen. We got a simple but good one. All right. Do you ever compromise true love for financial stability?
No. All right. And I'm gonna say because again, people that know me, they know where I came from. I don't come from money, right? So I was happy where I was at when I was surviving, because I was able to survive, right? And now what I have now is something different. But to be with somebody is more important to me than my money. I talk to everybody about character. Like, people will talk to you and you hear people talking about diamonds and all that other stuff on the app. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about how many diamonds you got, how many diamonds you want to give away. Your character is what means everything to me. Who you are as a person. You can't replace that. To me, that's priceless. I don't mess around with nothing like that. So I'll easily give away money for happiness any day of the week. Any day of the week.
But with me, I never have. But let's just say you come over there and you got a bone in your nose and you're a billionaire. I might have to bump you off for some of that money. Oh,
We on POF, Uncle Cam. This is not me, man. You can't bump the rich lady off, okay? You can say I would entertain her and tell her, hey, I don't really want nothing to drop me off some diamonds or money, okay? It's a gift. You can't say I'm a bumper off for it, though. That makes it insinuate that you was trying to, okay, Uncle Cam, bring it back for us.
well, I mean, hey, I'm trying to get in the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Cam, all right, smiles, baby. Go ahead, smiles, baby. He just got cut. Oh my God, he 56 and he counting on somebody else got dang on wheel. Oh my God, Uncle Cam.
Lord.
Smiles, do you compromise true love for financial stability?
No, money temporary, love is forever.
I like that. That's simply put. I like that. Miss Pachanga, before Uncle Kev somehow cuts you off like he's the host of the show.
I'm gonna say In an ideal world, you would have both, right? You would have true love and financial stability. I don't think that you should have to sacrifice either, though. Why should you be in love with someone that you have to live in a shoebox with just because they love you?
Miss Pachanga looking real ghetto. That wasn't the question, Miss
Yeah,
Pachanga.
yeah. She want to change the narrative.
Take this
Well,
script.
Miss Pachanga, she want to change the narrative.
Hey, acting like
sacrifice
Jesse Jackson over
financial.
here.
Meaning
She
you
done made up a
know
new question.
in a relationship.
Listen, lashes don't pay
Let's say
themselves.
Miss
Hair don't
Pachanga,
pay
you in a
itself.
relationship.
All
This guy's
right.
like,
Take this script,
Yeah,
man.
you love me, all right.
You like real mouth talking. You hugging the mic, baby. P. Diddy
all right,
Pachanga.
Miss Pachanga, go ahead with your opinion,
No,
please.
I think that obviously true love is important. I never married. Well, I was married at one point, and I didn't marry for money. I married a very humble man. So yeah, I think that it's important to marry people or be with someone for love and not for financial gain or stability. I think if you have your stuff together, then you would never even have to question that. That shouldn't even be something that you even have to, ponder if you have your stuff together, right?
I like that. I like that. And just we gotta get over. It's okay. I think if you live a certain lifestyle, like a cop can date a drug dealer, it's not gonna work. She's gonna end up going to jail. He's gonna go to jail for covering for his girl. So I think if you live a certain lifestyle, you're gonna attract people of that certain lifestyle as well. And you're gonna fall in love with some person that's of the same lifestyle as you, because that's what makes us drawn to people. We're drawn to people that matches with us, right? So I don't think Botanga will have to worry about getting her hair or her lashes done, because the type of man she would date would have the funds.